What is going on, everybody? This is Frank the Tank, and I am back to start our first season of our new draft champions on Madden NFL 16 here for the PlayStation 4. And if you guys missed the last video, I will link it down in the description. It was our Madden draft champions ranked draft. Got a pretty decent team. We could have done a little better on defense, I think. But we're going to rely heavily here on Walter Payton, our legend running back, as he returns this kick. Not for much gain. We get about to the 25. And we're going to try to center our offense a lot around him. As you can see, Tony Romo is our quarterback. So we're going to start with the ball here. We're going to hand it off to Payton. Not going to get too much, maybe about 4 or 5 on that carry. Actually, we only get 2 yards on that. But, you know, we're going to put a lot of the weight on Payton. We're going to run a lot of spread offense. We have some good receivers in Alshon Jeffrey as we throw this pass out here to Jeffrey, and he's going to come down with it, but he will be out of bounds. Like I said, we're going to throw a lot to Alshon Jeffrey. We have 3rd and 8 here. Open over the middle. Oh, and Ross drops the pass. We had him wide open, streaking. But 4th and 8, we have to go for it here. You know, I saw something I like with the middle of his defense being wide open. We're going to see if we can get that cross route, and we do to Kobe Fleener, picking up the first down. And definitely a risky call there, but the reward was very good. So here again, we're going to see if we can get the ball to Payton and see if we can get him going and try to keep the ball out of the air. And we're going to pick up a decent gain here of about 5 yards. Next play here, we're going for the screen pass out to Payton. He is going to get wrapped up, and we're going to lose those yards that we just picked up. Again, another 3rd and long. Romo dropping back. Oh, we threw a terrible ball there to Alshon Jeffrey. Very lucky that wasn't picked off, with 4 Dolphins in the vicinity of that one. And with the 4th and 10 here, we are going to have to punt it away. Definitely wanted to capitalize on that first drive. See if we can pin them down inside the 20 with this punt. Jones going to be booting that away for us. I don't know who he has returning. Number 14, it looks like Eric Weems on the return. And he's going to make one nice move and get to about the 32. So pretty decent field position. So starting on defense, we have to try to bottle up. It looks like flashback Chris Johnson, and he is going to break it to the outside, make a move, and he is gone all the way to the house. 68 yards for flashback Chris Johnson. Going to get this guy out to a 7-0 lead, and we just had a total collapse on defense there. Nothing we can really do about that. When I was trying to click on to get some guys to get on that tackle, and we could not do anything. So we're going to come with our second drive here. Walter Payton is going to pick up about 7 on that carry. He has 3 rushes for 14 yards. We like the defense we saw there, so we're going to try to hurry up, see if we can expose it once again, and we're going to hand it to Payton, and he will have just enough to be shy of the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Coming out on the screen here to Hopkins, but we are going to audible out of that. See if we can find somebody open, and we do get the pass out to the flats for Walter Payton. He is going to juke off and get us up to the 45. Very nice gain there. We need to score on this drive as the first quarter is winding down. Try to keep it close. Our defense has to play a little better when they do get the ball back. And we have Ronnie Hillman in here, and he's going to get swallowed up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. We're going to hurry up again. Try to see if we can catch him off guard, see if we can go to 4 verts and try to get somebody open. We have a guy wide open over the middle. Thielen catch, and he gets hit, and he drops the ball. It's his name, Thielen. Very, very good pass there by Romo. Absolutely awful attempt at a catch there. 3rd and 12, another 3rd and long. We're very used to him at this point. Romo's going to roll out. We have Alshon Jeffrey, and he's going to get knocked down. We are going to come up short of the 4th down, but we are going to go for it. 4th and 8, a very risky call here. See if we can get somebody open. We're going to run verts again. See if somebody can break away from their defender. We have R1 wide open. Thielen again, and he drops another wide open pass. He took a bit of a hit on that play, but he has to hang on to that ball. Definitely a mistake for us to go for it there, but he's going to try the pitch again to CJ2K, and he's going to pick up about 7 on that. 2nd and 3. He has a chance to put us in a very tough position going into halftime, and CJ2K should have just enough for the first down there. But our defense definitely has to step up. I don't know why he's going to start passing, and he's not. He comes out in the shotgun, and That was an editing mistake there, my bad for that. But Culpepper's going to drop back. He does have Dante Culpepper. He's going to roll out to the flats, has somebody wide open, and he's going to pick up a decent chunk of yardage there, 13 yards. And it looks like he's going to go back to the run. And we are going to wrap that up in the backfield, I think. Yes, David Amerson going to drop him for a 3-yard loss. And this guy's coming out in shotgun again. He is going to pass. It looks like a screen, but we are going to get the sack with Jadeveon Clowney, knocking him in the backfield. He has a 3rd and 22 here. This would be a big stop for us if we could hold him to 3 or even force him to punt. But he's going to have somebody wide open over the middle, and that is the worst possible scenario for us. Now he has a 1st and 10 in the red zone. We're going to have a strong defensive stand here. Another handoff to CJ2K. He is going to get to the outside, but we're going to wrap him up right before the goal line. I think he's going to go back to the pitch here, so I started to pinch and try to stack the guys in the middle. But he's going to fool us, and he is going to get a fullback dive right up the middle for a touchdown, as you can see here. And we are going to go down 14-0. You know, he was running that pitch so successfully, and CJ2K is so fast. I thought he was going to be able to break to the outside. But he is going to tack on the extra point, and with 1:30 left, we're in a very tough spot here, down 14-0. This is the first game of our first season on our new draft champions ranked. So let's see. We have 2nd and 10 here. We had an okay return. We're at about midfield. We need to start making some plays. Hopefully these guys can hold on to the balls. We're going to catch Ross with that crossing route in the flats. He is going to get down right at about the 30-yard line. We will take our first time out. Going 5 wide again here, trying to spread out his defense. And we make a bad pass there to Kobe Fleener, but he almost comes down with it. That would have been such a big catch. But again, we're on the 30-yard line, 2nd and 10 with about 22 seconds left. We need to at least get a field goal and salvage some points in this half. And he gets the ball first in the second half, so if we can get a turnover and maybe tack on some points, we won't be in such a big hole. Romo drops back. He throws a fade route to the corner of the end zone, but Ross is not able to get open, and that ball was just way out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't matter. 3rd and 10, 17 seconds left on the clock. And we have to make a big play here to try to stay in this game, not let ourselves go down 14 at the half. And in a game like Draft Champions, you know, when you can get the ball and run the clock, you know, that's definitely a bad thing, a bad position to be in. But we're going to throw it across the middle here to Kobe Fleener for a huge first down. 11 seconds left on the 8-yard line. We could definitely get in the end zone. We have 1 timeout left, so we could at least take 2 shots at the end zone, but we'll definitely leave with a field goal. You know, we're going to spread everybody out and try to get someone open. We try Fleener to the outside again, a risky pass. He cannot hold on to it, so 8 seconds, 2nd and goal. We at least have another, at least 2 shots at the end zone, I would say. But if I have to use the timeout here, we're just going to take the field goal and play it safe. So we are trying to get somebody open here. I was thinking about running here, but I don't think that would be a good, you know, it'd be good to try to catch him off guard, but I don't think that would work. So we're going to fake to Peyton. We roll out. Tony Romo sees, oh, it hits DeAndre Hopkins right in the face mask. 3rd and goal with 1 timeout left, 4 seconds. We should go for the field goal here, but we're going to take 1 shot at the end zone. I was thinking that we could at least get 1 more quick pass to the flats or over the middle and see if we could get it in the end zone. If we get an incompletion, we could kick the field goal on 4th down with about a second left. So we're going to put 5 out. Romo drops back. He sees Fleener over the middle. He's going to catch it, and he gets in the end zone for the touchdown. First touchdown of the game for us. We are going to tack on the extra point, and we cut this lead in half going into halftime, and that was such a clutch drive by Tony Romo. Kobe Fleener coming up with 2 huge catches on that drive, overcoming those big drops in the first half. And we're kicking to him to start the 3rd quarter. If we could get a good stop, you know, force him to punt or maybe get a turnover, we could definitely come out in the second half. You know, we have the momentum going our way. You know, he had us with 1:30 left, and a couple times he had us down in the corner at the end of that first half, but we were able to come out on top. He's going to hand off to CJ2K again, and Jadeveon Clowney makes a beautiful tackle, preventing him from getting to the outside. 2nd and 10. Culpepper in the shotgun with Chris Johnson flanking to his right. He is going to drop back. A lot of pressure, and we hit him as he goes to throw, and we will go to 3rd and 10 here. That was a really good pass rush there. Again, the fake to CJ2K. 3rd and 10, Culpepper dropping back. throws to the outside, and we clicked off. We went for the sack, and I don't know if that ever happens to you guys, but we tried to click on for the sack, and it accidentally clicked onto our cornerback. But it's 4th and 10 here. Risky for him to go for this. He's going to throw a pass, and we're going to pick that off with Aaron Ross getting the ball at his 38-yard line. This is the turnover we needed. Tony Romo going to orchestrate us, try to get us into the end zone here. Drops it back. He's going to throw a risky pass, and Ross catches it, but he drops it again. Another big drop for Ross. That's his second huge drop. That Thielen has 2 drops. You know, Tony Romo here, we just got bull rushed by Jarrell Freeman. Gets the sack, so it's 3rd and 18. We need a big play here. And and DeAndre Hopkins, we threw it to him. The ball got knocked away, and he is able to slide and catch that for the first down. Huge game for us. We're going to toss it to Walter Payton on the outside. He has some room. He clicks on, misses a tackle. Walter Payton will waltz into the end zone for the touchdown. We will tack on the extra point, tying this game at 14. Incredible turn of events here after coming down from 14 points just about 3 minutes ago, able to tackle on this extra point with Cundiff and tie this game up. Definitely a new ball game. If our defense can step up again with about 2 minutes left in the third quarter, we can definitely make something happen. And we knew he was going to go back to CJ2K. He has some room to the outside, and he will get taken down for about a 9-yard gain. You can see there 9 rushes, 100 yards for Chris Johnson, definitely running all over us. But we're going to have to hold him in check. A very nice play by Denor Searcy there to shed that block and take CJ down for a 1-yard loss. 3rd and 2 here. I'm thinking he's going up the middle when he pitches to the outside, and CJ2K is going to get loose. A very nice open field tackle there by Michael Thomas to save what would have been a touchdown if he'd have got past us. So he has another first down here. He's killing some clock definitely, but drop him back here. Thomas again with a nice tackle, about a 5-yard pickup for him. And we're going to jump fast forward to the beginning of the fourth quarter here. We need to make something happen. And I accidentally go to jump the snap, and I press the button down too hard. He clicks on, and we lost all control of the defense there. Big run by CJ2K, putting him in a very good position. Got to watch the toss here, and he is going to fake the handoff. Stroll out to the right. Culpepper has a guy open. He's going to get it, and he's going to get tackled right at the 1-yard line. So I'm stacking the middle here. I'm thinking he's going to go for that fullback dive again, trying to crash the middle, and he goes for the fullback dive, and, there's nothing you could do about that. If you're on the 1-yard line and you run a fullback dive or a QB sneak, 99.9% of the time you're going to get that touchdown as he adds on his extra point. And we have a lot of time here. We got 3 minutes, definitely enough time for us to tie this game up. We're going to hand it to Walter Payton. He's going to run it up the middle for a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 8 here. We're running the mesh route here, going to get somebody crossing. We find Alshon Jeffrey. He's going to get hit. We're lucky he didn't fumble. We got hit by Bakary Rambo, who has a really good hit power. 3rd and 5. We're going to toss to the outside, try to break free with Walter Payton. We're going to get to the outside, and do we have enough to pick up the first down? No. 4th and inches. Romo up to the line. We need 1 yard here, and Romo's going to sneak it forward for the first down. Now time is running out, 1 minute and 48 left. We're going to hand off Walter Payton to the outside. He breaks a tackle, breaks off another tackle, and he's going to salvage a 7-yard gain out of what should have certainly been a 5-yard loss. So 2nd and 3, 1:35. We do have 3 timeouts remaining, so we're going to try to get some more yards before we start burning those timeouts. We're going to audible flip this play here because we saw what we like on the defense. Walter Payton to the outside. He's going to cut up the middle. Should have enough there for the first down. 1st and 10. We are putting 5 wide out. Going to try to spread the defense out. We hit Alshon Jeffrey on that crossing route. He is going to pick up about 7 yards. Definitely running downfield. We definitely have some time to get into the end zone to tie this game. We're going to hurry up, like what we saw in the last play, so we're going to try to expose the seam route or the crossing route once again. Oh, and we get hit as we throw, and he gets the interception. Jarrell Freeman basically ending any hope that we have of tying this game. but this guy was not smart. We see him here, 3rd and 3, dropping back, and he's going to throw a ball that should have been picked, but it gets knocked down. 4th and 3. This guy was not smart. He did not try to kill the clock whatsoever, so we are going to get another opportunity with 35 seconds left to come down and tie this football game. Walter Payton back on the return. Going to try to see if we can get some good yardage and some good blocking, get us in good field position so Tony Romo can drive us to the end zone to tie this game and hopefully take it into overtime. Payton's going to field this punt, trying to run back up the middle, but nothing is coming of that, so we will have the ball with 85 yards to go. 1st and 10. We do have 1 timeout remaining. We're going to fake the handoff to Payton there, and we get crushed off the edge there. I believe that is J.J. Watt. We're going to take our last timeout with 20 seconds left. J.J. Watt was wreaking havoc in the backfield the entire game. So Romo's going to come up to the line, have a play here, trying to get somebody across the middle and to the sidelines. We're going to try to get Kobe Fleener on this out route here, which is where we're going to go, and that ball is caught up to the line. We're going to have to rush up to the line. We don't have any timeouts left. Tony Romo trying to get them up to the line. We're sending everybody deep. We need to make a play here. We're going to need a little luck on our time. We get the snap off with 5 seconds left. Romo drops back. He's going to throw it deep. DeAndre Hopkins in triple coverage is not going to be able to come down with it, and we will lose the first game of our ranked draft champions season. You know, definitely a decent showing for us there. Came down to the last play, but you know, after that 14-0 deficit, we had to battle back, and we did, and we tied it. But you know, CJ2K was just a little too much for us to stop. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Hopefully you like. If you enjoyed, subscribe if you are new, and come check out the 2nd episode of our Ranked Draft Champions.